The rice industry in Fiji was once the foundation of food security and economic stability. Unfortunately, the industry has been increasingly weakened over years as the rice area and production declined, while the rice yield growth has been stagnant. This week, Nation's Business speaks to rice farmers in the interior of Ndriketi in Vunulevu to see how they are surviving in this industry. Nation's Business will also highlight on government-foreign partnerships in the efforts to reduce our rice import bill. Rice has now become a staple food for many Fijian households. Fiji's rice import bill stands at 40 million Fijian dollars, and government is now focused on reducing this by encouraging large-scale local production. For rice farmers of Muanindevo in Ndriketi, rice farming continues to be a serious business. They are generational planters who have been in the industry for decades, with rice productions as their source of income. With modern technology now widely used to increase rice productivity level, 51-year-old Amar Deo still depends on his traditional farming methods to get the job done.
हमारे पास मशीन तो नहीं है और मैं बैल से खेती करता हूँ। खेती कर रहा हूँ बैल से और इसमें से अपन जो कुछ कमाता है यही से अपन खर्चा चलाता है।
Amar Deo was never a bright student in school, but that did nothing to stop the determined young man. He already had knowledge about rice farming, so he left school and followed his father's footsteps to become a rice farmer. Since then, Deo has never regretted his decision. At 51 years, he is still planting rice, only now with much government assistance.
हम टिकटा जो यहाँ गवर्नमेंट के हमें मिले हैं हम खुशी है और यहाँ हार्वेस्टिंग जो है जो यहाँ पर धान कटता है $17.45 और ट्रैक्टर के जो आवाज़ है $88 है हम उस पर खुशी है और हमें मनीवा यहाँ पर मिलता है दवाई हमें मिलता है और अगर हमें यहाँ पर चीज़ नहीं मिलता तो हमें लंबा सा जाना पड़ता।
50 years on, these rice farmers carry a proud legacy, working in the rice fields like their ancestors.
हम वो 15 years हो जाए धान बोए सब और बाप मर जाओ तो फिर हम वो सब खेती करो धान सब बो के करो धान काटो बस्ता तना 120-130 बैग फॉर एका पे अतना हम काटो सब चीज़ करो।
For Lal, farming rice has significantly benefited his family. From October to December in 2018, he managed to produce 8 tons of rice, earning $6,400.
हम धान काटो पढ़ाओ लड़कन के स्कूल लड़कन के हमारे बड़े के स्कूल जाओ सब लड़के स्कूल जाओ बुक खरीदो सब फीस भरो सब चीज़ करो।
During the school holidays, Lal has more hands in the farm. His children join him. Working in the rice field is not easy. To this extent, the Ministry of Agriculture has stepped in and provided machines to help him with his work.
बहुत धन्यवाद हमें गवर्नमेंट सब चीज़ दो हमें और बहुत धन्यवाद है कौन मशीन सब चीज़ फ्री में मिले तो इतना काटे सब चीज़ फ्री में अच्छा से।
Farmers get subsidized machinery rates. They pay $17.45 per hour for swamp dozer, combined harvester, and wheel loader at $28 per hour for tractor works.
तो आप जो आप मशीन देख रहे हैं फिलहाल जो नया आया है इस पे किसान को बैठने का ज़रूरी नहीं है, ये काटता है धान को दाकर और जो इसका स्टोरेज टैंक है 300 to 350 kg धान वो भर लेता है।
Subsidy assistance, very grateful that government is giving fertilizer and other chemicals on subsidy rate. Just like before we used to buy fertilizer, urea of $90, now we are getting about $22 something. It will be grateful, and we are reaching on time because rice needs fertilizer on time.
Rice has become an important part of today's society as it feeds almost every family in Fiji. Given its importance, government will continue to put its attention in the rice industry and the need to further its growth.
I think through my experience, you have been going around all the rice areas in Raketi. You must have been watching that people have a good house here. They have vehicles at home, and that money comes from rice. So that means rice is giving more profit. Most of the students, those who are in abroad, they are at a good place. They have been provided with money from this rice. So I'm thankful to this government and especially Fiji Rice that they are doing a great job.
Over the years, government continues to partner with foreign governments for technical expertise and machinery that has helped in the mechanization and development of the rice industry. The Government of India, the Republic of Indonesia, the People's Republic of China and United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization have been strong partners with the Fijian government in the rice revitalization program over the last 3 years. Nations Business was fortunate to meet up with Longping High-Tech, the Chinese group that is currently providing mechanical and technical expertise at Indraketi Irrigation Center.
My name is Zhang Haibo. I'm one of the members of the Chinese rice team from China, and our members are 9 in total, 4 working in Coronavia station and 5 working in the Indraketi station.
The cooperation between Longping High-Tech and the Ministry of Agriculture is to improve rice production and promote high-yield cultivation technology.
You know, this is an agriculture development project between Fiji and China. And as far as I know, the rice production in Fiji is, the yield is not high. So I'm coming here is for the rice production, increase the rice production in Fiji. You know, in China, the Trinity technology, and by training the local and the technicians, farmers, operators locally and in China. And next we will have some support of the machinery.
These Chinese experts are working on rice breeding and production in the laboratory that will suit the land fertility and weather in Fiji.
We will select 4 local varieties. They are the Star, Nui Nui, and IAB 34, and the Peru Piranha. And by the cooperation with the local research station, we will purify and rejuvenate the local varieties to meet the seeds demands of the local farmers. And we plan to produce 70 tons of rice every year. And in the training program, we'll have 2,400 attendees within the 3 years. While we're working here 3 years. And the trainees include the local farmers, operators, technicians, and so on. And some of them will be chosen to be trained in China.
Certain fields have been selected where they will carry out the demonstration for the high-yield cultivation. And this year, some local farmers will use the new breeds to assist with their production targets.
Every year, we will have 2 hectares of the demonstration field for the demonstration, high yield cultivation demonstration. And we will choose about 200 hectares of the local, the fields of 2 hectares of the fields of the local farmers. And we just provide some technology assistance for them to increase the rice production. You know, the first is the seeds. The seeds will purify and rejuvenate the seeds. That is the best quality seeds. And the second, I just mentioned before, the Trinity technology. Trinity technology, that is a new technology in China. And we will train the local farmers and to understand the technology and to have a command of the technology to increase the rice production.
Government is also planning to improve the irrigation system by rebuilding some canals and land preparation.
Land preparation in China, most of them are by the machinery. You know, the farming machinery, farming mechanization in China is almost come to realize that. So we are coming here for just for the assistance and in the agriculture of Fiji. We have provided some machinery, and we'll try to help them to realize the farm mechanization. And when we prepare the land, we just use the machines to plow the level and the harrow, everything. Of course, sometimes you know the small land, you have to do it by hands, especially the local farmers. Maybe we'll try to solve this problem by providing the mid-size machinery for them to use. You know, the big machine we provided in the first phase, some of them are not suitable for them to use because it's too big, the field is too small. By doing this, I think we'll increase the rice production of the local farmers, the food security, and many food are imported from the outside the foreign countries.
We'll put it in the trays and use the small machine.
Yes, you know, small transplant.
Yes.
Meet Research Officer Rice Indraketi, Krishnil Chand, one officer who is making use of the opportunity to learn and gain more experience from the Chinese experts.
My role in Raketi is to provide pure quality seeds to farmers, conduct research trials, and develop some technologies which can assist our farmers around with the vulnerable. We would like to learn from the Chinese method, how they are doing things, and combine with the Fiji rice cultivation practices, so that we can make a good cultivation practices and give it to the farmers so that they can follow, in which they can also get more tonnage. And while in that, we as a research officer, I would like to learn more on breeding, purification, and other things while the Chinese team are teaching us, and in which I would like to work with them to learn the procedure of breeding so that we can also produce inbreed rice for Fiji too, so that in which new varieties can be developed in Fiji during this Chinese stay.
In this segment, Nation's Business will feature the opening of the new Fiji rice mill in Revitalizing and how rice farmers are overwhelmed as their market is brought right to their doorsteps. The new Fiji rice mill was officially opened by the Fijian Prime Minister, Honorable Voengem Bainimarama, in 2018 that has made lives easier for hard-working rice farmers in this area. Fiji Rice Limited, or the successor to Reo Rice Limited, has come a long way since its establishment in 1966. Following the deregulation of the rice industry in the late 1980s, the operation of the Fiji Rice and other local rice millers suffered greatly due to competition from imported rice. Since then, Fiji Rice scaled back its operations, closed down its mill in Osori and moved its head office to Vanua Levu.
By the opening of this new mill, my government, through Fiji Rice, still has the people at heart. The opening of the new mill is proof of Fiji's rice continued commitment to serve the rice farmers here in the north and customers all over Fiji. Not only is this proof of Fiji Rice commitment, but that of my government's towards the farmers. This new rice mill, worth approximately $0.5 million, will supplement the existing mill. The investment in the new mill comes with several benefits to farmers, of course, to the community and the company itself.
In 2010, the mill was not in a position to receive the entire supply of paddy from farmers in the area. This prompted farmers to look for alternative markets to sell their paddy. Through the investment by government, this will no longer be the case. The new mill will process a much higher level of paddy, from 5 tons of paddy per day to 15 tons per day.
To farmers, I've been made aware that since April 2018, FRL has increased the purchase of price of paddy paid to you by $50 per ton for each grade of rice. This means that grade 1 paddy now receives an amount of $800 per ton, while grade 2 and 3 receive $750 and $700 per ton respectively. These new prices will encourage farmers to continue to improve planting methods and plant more rice so that you can benefit directly from the higher prices.
In the past, one major challenge rice farmers faced after harvesting is finding alternative markets and its transportation. The handing over of 2 trucks costing a total of $178,000 by government to the company has now provided relief to the farmers. 1 truck is used for rice sales in Labasa and delivery to Vitilevu, while another truck is mainly used to pick up paddy from farmers and deliver to the Revitalizing mill.
Fiji Rice has been helping farmers a lot with their truck, and before it used to be very late for us to get a check, and now a good management has come. So Fiji Rice, when this Fiji Rice came change, now we are receiving a check on the time, and we receive, and they're taking our paddy from our home or from the field. So we are very happy, and they're giving us $800 per ton. So if I'm harvesting 10 ton, so it's 8,000 per season. So I'm getting 16,000 per year.
So as the farmers bring in, so we take in the moisture content. So according to the moisture, we finalize how much the farmer will be getting, either $800 or $750 or $700 per ton.
Government's aim is to modernize agriculture in Fiji. In line with these, Fiji Rice Limited and government have made an investment in the mill by purchasing 5 electric dryers to replace the kerosene dryers.
Second phase of our process line is drying. So after weighing, the paddy comes into the dryer. Upon the percentage of the paddy, we dry it to 13 to 14%. So 14 to 13% is the milling rate. So within that range, our end product will be good.
Fiji Rice Limited has also invested about $150,000 for three-phase power in Reketi, and now the mill is running on electricity. Previously, diesel generators were used. Today, Fiji Rice is supplying rice to all supermarkets in Benua Levu and Viti Levu.
Fiji still imports 80% of its national rice consumption, despite our huge potential to meet the local demand. My government understands this potential and the importance of this industry to all Fijians, and as such, continue to provide an annual budget allocation of $1 million towards the rice revitalization program over the last 3 years.
The rice industry has traveled a difficult road. The shift from traditional rice farming towards mechanized farming will certainly make the rice industry a competitive and modern operation.
I would like to acknowledge foreign governments and partners who have over the years provided technical expertise and machineries that has helped in the mechanization and development of the rice industry. I would like to thank the hardworking farmers for their commitment towards the rice industry. I also acknowledge the Fiji Rice Board and staff for their hard work and endless efforts to revitalize the rice industry.